Good evening. We begin left, right and centre by bringing you satellite images which have been tweeted out by the satellite imagery expert, somebody who watches the China developments very closely, the Tresfa, that's the Twitter handle that this person goes by. Now the images that we can now show you on the screen purport to showing the construction of 4 Chinese villages in Bhutanese territory within the last 1 year. Now, why is this important for us? It has come back to me. It's important for us because India has always been, per agreements between India and Bhutan, a net security provider of Bhutan. And NDTV was in fact the first to report last year how China had been constructing a village very close to the Doklam plateau, where India and China had a face-off in 2017. And that village, called Panda Village, was actually in the direction or towards the Siliguri corridor. That is the narrow sliver of land that separates eastern India with the rest of the country. And that's what the Indian army has always been worried about. That is why Doklam took place as a standoff in 2017. The area we are talking about now, and let's bring up the next slide, is actually an area which lies a little bit to the north and east of Doklam itself. And the point which has been made in these images, and we'll work on these images later on, just breaking the news now, is that in May 2020, in territory which is Bhutanese and which has been disputed by China illegally, they began the process perhaps of looking at making a territorial grab. And the image on the right actually shows what happened post-construction in November 2021. So in 4 to 5 places between May 2020 and November 2021, the Chinese constructed villages. Let's go to the next slide. The next slide actually shows the villages and the extent of the construction. There are 4 villages in this area. Now this also comes at a time when China has said that they are getting, or Bhutan has said that they are getting into some sort of a land agreement or a boundary agreement with China. The extent of this or what it's all about is unclear. So let's bring up the final slide, and that actually shows you close-ups or relative close-ups of these 4 areas of this massive Chinese land grab in Bhutan, which has a very major geostrategic impact for everybody looking at this area. It comes at a time when China has got new new laws for its boundary regions, where it's been trying to reinforce its claims illegally by constructing in disputed areas, whether it is in Arunachal Pradesh, as we have reported in the past recently, something which has been recognized by the Pentagon in the US in a report to the US Congress, or certainly in the Ladakh region, where India and China have squared off militarily. The big question is this: are there more illegal Chinese constructions that we need to be aware of?